I just want to thank everybody for the positive messages they were received. As y'all know, I don't even really like speaking too much about personal things, especially on social media, just because I be feeling like it's valuable, it's precious. But I do understand that being a human being and you know, just being.
They were supposed to be the couple that proved everyone wrong. Blac Chyna and Derrick Milano looked like they had beaten the odds, standing hand in hand, smiling through the noise, and planning a future together that seemed solid, even picture-perfect at times. But now, after 2 years of being engaged, the shocking news has dropped. It's over. The engagement is called off. The fairy tale has crumbled, and the whispers around what really happened are louder than ever. How did a relationship that looked so strong fall apart so suddenly? And why are fans saying that this breakup was written in the stars all along? From the very start, this romance was a headline. Blac Chyna, who has lived her life under the brightest of spotlights, found comfort in Derrick Milano, a man known not just for his talents in music but also for his calming energy that seemed to balance her fiery persona. To many, he was exactly what she needed, someone stable, grounded, and genuine. Together, they painted a picture of love that felt different from Chyna's past rollercoaster relationships, and for a while, it seemed like Chyna had finally found her peace. But beneath the polished smiles and red carpet appearances, something was unraveling slowly, piece by piece. The announcement of their engagement had been met with joy and surprise. Fans were quick to root for them, praising Derrick for treating Chyna like a queen and seeing a softer, more vulnerable side of her come to light. For 2 years, their bond seemed unshakable, with Derrick often seen supporting Chyna through her career reinventions, personal battles, and even her very public transformation into a woman of faith and wellness. But as much as love can heal, it can also expose cracks that grow too big to ignore. And in this case, those cracks became impossible to patch up. Insiders began whispering that the couple had grown apart, not because of some dramatic betrayal, but because their paths were no longer aligned. Chyna has been on a deeply personal journey, shedding old habits, old ways of life, and even old versions of herself. Her transformation has been nothing short of remarkable, but it also came with challenges. Derrick, while supportive, was said to feel left behind at times, struggling to connect with the new vision Chyna had for herself and her future. And when two people start growing in different directions, love alone isn't always enough to hold them together. But that's just one side of the story. Others claim that the split wasn't as peaceful as it looks from the outside. Rumors swirl about tension behind closed doors, disagreements about priorities, about careers, about family. Some fans have pointed out that Chyna's focus has shifted almost entirely to her children, her spirituality, and her health, leaving little room for the kind of partnership Derrick may have envisioned. Meanwhile, Derrick has been carving his own lane in music, building a name for himself that, at times, clashed with the attention surrounding Chyna. It wasn't just love. It was two powerful personalities trying to share one space, and eventually, that space wasn't big enough for both. The most shocking part of it all, this wasn't just any relationship, it was supposed to be a redemption story. Chyna, who has weathered countless storms in her public and private life, seemed to have finally found her calm. With Derrick by her side, she looked happier, healthier, and more focused. So when news broke that the engagement was called off, fans were left reeling. How could something that looked so right fall apart so quickly? Was it really a matter of growing apart, or is there a darker truth hiding underneath the polished surface? The timing has also raised eyebrows. Just as Chyna has been reinventing herself, embracing sobriety, making peace with her past, and stepping away from the chaos that once defined her, the relationship ends. Some speculate that this wasn't a coincidence. Could it be that Chyna's transformation meant letting go of not just old habits, but old relationships too? That maybe, just maybe, Derrick represented a chapter of her life she's finally ready. Too close. Others argue that Derrick himself may have reached his breaking point. Being in a relationship with someone as polarizing as Blac Chyna comes with its own set of pressures. Constant media attention, scrutiny from fans and critics alike, and the never-ending comparisons to Chyna's past relationships. It's enough to weigh heavily on anyone. Did Derrick finally decide that the spotlight was just too bright? That the love he shared with Chyna wasn't worth the constant battle for privacy and peace? And then there's the emotional layer that can't be ignored. Breakups are never simple, but when two people have been engaged for years, when wedding bells seem just around the corner, the pain cuts deeper. Imagine the promises made, the Dreams shared, the plans whispered in quiet moments, now all of it dissolving into what-ifs and maybes. For Chyna, who has fought tirelessly to rebuild her image and her life, this split could feel like another test of strength. For Derrick, it's a chance to redefine himself outside of the shadow of a relationship that, for better or worse, always came with headlines. Fans are divided. Some are heartbroken for Chyna, praising her resilience and wishing her nothing but healing. Others sympathize with Derrick, believing he gave his all only to realize that sometimes love isn't enough. And then there are those who can't help but wonder if this breakup is just the beginning of a much larger story, one that could unravel more secrets, more drama, and maybe even a few confessions that neither side has yet revealed. What's certain is this: love stories in the spotlight rarely end quietly, and as much as the couple might want to keep details private, the world is watching, dissecting every move, every post, every silence. Already, the speculation is running wild. Did someone fall out of love? Was there a betrayal? Or was this simply the painful truth that not every engagement leads to a wedding? What makes this split even more compelling is how it mirrors the journey. So many people face the realization that growing together is hard. That love requires more than just affection, that timing and alignment matter just as much as chemistry. Blac Chyna and Derrick Milano's breakup isn't just celebrity gossip. It's a reminder that even the most glamorous romances are vulnerable to the same struggles everyday couples face. And yet, because this is Blac Chyna, because the world has watched her every move for years, the shock hits harder. Her story has always been about reinvention, about fighting back after being underestimated, about proving she can rise no matter how many times she's knocked down. This breakup, painful as it may be, could very well be the spark that propels her into, yet, another chapter of growth, strength, and surprising transformation. So where do they go from here? For Derrick, the road ahead may be quieter but no less meaningful. He has the chance to pour himself fully into his music, to shape his career without the constant lens of being Blac Chyna's fiancé. For Chyna, the possibilities are endless. She has already shown she can rise above the noise, that she can shed the old and step boldly into the new. This split, though heartbreaking, might just be the universe clearing the path for something even greater in her life. And for fans, the story is far from over, because if there's one thing we know about Blac Chyna, it's that she doesn't stay down for long. Whatever comes next, whether it's love, success, or a brand new chapter entirely, it will be something no one sees coming. So, what do you think? Was this breakup inevitable, or was it a mistake that both might one day regret? Did Chyna's transformation create distance that love couldn't bridge? Or did Derrick walk away because the pressure of being in the spotlight was simply too much? One thing is certain: this split has everyone talking, and it's only the beginning of the conversation. If you made it this far, you know this story isn't just about a breakup, it's about love, transformation, and the price of living life in the spotlight. And trust me, there's more to come, so stay tuned because this drama is far from finished. And while we wait to see what happens next, make sure you don't miss a single update. If you enjoyed diving into this story, don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe for more explosive updates on the biggest celebrity breakups, shocking confessions, and the drama everyone is talking about. Because, in the world of love and fame, the truth is always stranger than fiction. And this, my friends, is only the beginning.